What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Austin Show. Today we're looking at the new LEGO Harry Potter Hogwarts Courtyard Sirius Rescue. So it's another LEGO set here that goes along with the big Hogwarts LEGO castle that we're getting all the sections for to build. But this set has 345 pieces that retails for $49.99, and it's a pretty decent set. I wouldn't say it's that great or anything, especially for the price. I don't feel you're really getting the worth that price with only 3 figures, and especially 3 figures that, if you've seen my last review with the Shrieking Shack, we've already had these 3 figures, and then of course we've already had the Harry and Hermione in the last wave with the hospital wing, so we're getting a lot of the same characters, so we're not really getting anything like new in this set, I would say. But we do have more of our castle pieces with like the clock tower courtyard, and then the dark tower with the cell up on top of it, and then we even get Buckbeak thrown in there as well, which looks like a new version of Buckbeak. So just over, I don't feel like you're getting a whole lot of figures to this set, but of course in it, as mentioned, we have Harry, Hermione, and Sirius Black. And if we spin around to the back of the box, you can see the inside, so what's going to look like from back, and the little features that are included with it. Overall, like I said, not that great of a set, so I was a little disappointed in it, but I don't think it's just absolutely horrible. I just feel it's not as good for the price as you could get, but I do like parts of it, and combining it with the castle would be pretty cool. But enough with looking at the box, let's look at the set, starting with the minifigs. So here are our minifigs, and we don't have to really look at them too much detail. So like first off, we have Harry. As I mentioned, we already got him in the Shrieking Shack set, and then the hospital wing from the last wave. So pretty much anything with the Prisoner of Azkaban, we've already had this Harry, where he's wearing just like normal street clothes, but it's got all the dirt and grime all over it. You can see with the spots and everything there. So he has the blue shirts with the tan pants. He of course has his one, and then the Harry face, which is usual with the lightning scar, and on the back he has like a, looks like a happy face there. So just your standard Harry, like I said, we've already had. And then we also have Hermione, again from Prisoner of Azkaban, where she has the all pink with the dirt, so you can see the dirt on the front and some on the back there. She got blue pants, her tan color one, and then there she has an angry face, and on the other side it's more of a scared face, and then she does have the time turner in her hand, which is cool as well. But once again, another figure we've already had in those other sets. And then we get Sirius Black, which was the first time getting him was in that Shrieking Shack set, so if you don't have that set, then this is a good version to get him, but it looks exactly the same, so he's on the prisoner clothes. I do believe the last one though did have a covering over the top, so I guess this figure is a little bit different, but he still has the Azkaban prisoner outfit, and you can see the tattoos on his chest, and it's all emaciated by looking all skinny and everything, but he's got the nice long hair and beard design, and then he's got an angry face there on the back as well. And then of course he's perfect for the set, being imprisoned and everything, so we have that nice figure there. And then we get Buckbeak the Hippogriff, which again we've had before with like the Hagrid's Hut set, so overall it looks pretty cool. I do believe they changed the colors up some, so I will post a picture of what the original one looked like. I do believe it's more gray and stuff, but this time it's all white, but has these nice silver wings. I assume this is probably from like a Friends thing or something, because I've not seen silver wings like this. But then has the hippogriff, so like the horse body with the bird head, so you can see the face there of Buckbeak looks pretty nice, and has the claws as well. So overall a nice figure here of Buckbeak. Like I said, I just don't know why they changed the colors, because I feel the last one was just fine as well, so I don't know why they had to change everything, but it's cool to get Buckbeak included as well. And that brings us to our set. So again, it's hard to fit it all on camera because of the tower piece, but again, it's just a piece of the castle, so we have all the segmented parts, so you can just split them apart and put them wherever you need to on the castle. And I forgot to bring one with me, but in the instruction booklet, it does actually show connecting all the pieces and where they go into the castle, so I made a comment about that in some of the past castle build videos, that I wish they just showed a diorama of where to put a lot of the stuff. Probably with the hospital wing, I was like, they just need to tell us where to put these pieces, and they actually did that, but I forgot to bring the book. But I do like having the things, so like we have like the courtyard pieces again for like the clock tower like courtyard over here, and as we spin it around you'll see that more. And then what's supposed to be a part of the dark tower, where we have the jail cell at the top that they rescue Sirius out of. So from this side you don't really get a whole lot, you just get some of the Hogwarts green tile, and then just some wall and stuff in the down here. It doesn't really fit in, and you can see the tile pieces there, so this is fits in more for like a corner piece or whatever. But let's go ahead and spin it around so we can see like the upper walls, and I like all the grass and everything, so again it reminds me of that courtyard you see in the movie, especially that has like a little fountain and stuff. So just a nice little courtyard piece. Again, you can separate that out and do whatever you want, but it's just a nice little courtyard piece. And then over to the side here, we have, it's full through walkway here that leads to some stairs, which are pretty nice. I remember these stairs like the first LEGO Harry Potter set I had, that I can never remember what it was called, but it had Fluffy and everything, again from back when the first movie came out. It had stairs like these, just always brings me back to that. But unfortunately the stairs don't fit too well, because every time I like try and push them all the way over, they just kind of bounce back. So it leaves this gap in here. So that's a little bit annoying, but of course you can always just close it up and whatever. But the nice spin around stairs there that lead up to this next little section, which is just like a little office room. I don't know what it's supposed to be exactly, because there's like a table, there's a feather there, of course, which I believe is supposed to be like Buckbeak's feather. There's the Hogwarts sticker there in the background and a candle on the table. But what's really cool is we get the firebolt with this. So we get Harry's new broom that he's given by Sirius. So we have the firebolt design. It even has like little foot pegs and everything, and then just the broom design, of course, since it's a broom. So pretty nice that that's included, so you can have that. Again, like I said, in the scene from the movie where Harry gets it at the very end when he's down in this courtyard and gets on it and flies. And like I said, the feather from Buckbeak, because that is tied on to the end of his broom in the movie. So pretty cool that that stuff is all included. Again, I don't know what this is supposed to be, if it's just an extra office just to be set up for stuff, or again, not exactly sure. But again, a nice little thing. And of course with these you can't separate them out, so you can easily just move it out, so it's nice and modular. And then we can go to the top of the tower where again we have that gel cell. So it's just a nice design here. I wish I could show you here. Maybe if I lean it down, you can see it's got just a nice flatter design here with the circle, so it gives a nice flat place to stand characters on and whatever you want to do. Then we have the gel cell, nice little candle up there, and of course the green roof of Hogwarts. But the gel cell's cool because it's real skinny, but you can open it and stick Sirius inside. And I like having the windows on the other side that you can see through and stuff. We can just take Sirius and stick him up in there and then just set the gel cell on him. So there he's imprisoned once again. So I do like having that included. So like I said, that's probably to me the most important part of this set, is just having the gel cell for the Sirius Black piece, because everything else with this doesn't really make any difference, or like not really important or anything. It's cool to have this nice little courtyard piece. Of course, doesn't really look like it does from the movie with it being the square courtyard with the fountain in the middle. It's just, you know, pieces of stuff here, but you can rearrange it maybe to help kind of recreate that scene a little bit more with all the other pieces from the castle. So like I said, unfortunately this doesn't really provide a whole lot to the castle or anything. Like we can have Sirius up there and then bring in Buckbeak. Yeah, Buckbeak barely even just fits up here. I say stand Buckbeak up there with him, since that's how he escapes off. So they can release him out of prison, and then we can pop him on Buckbeak to allow him to fly away to freedom where he lives with Buckbeak. So pretty cool to have those two there together. And then the final little piece we get with this set is we also get this little feeding section for Buckbeak. So just a nice little display with some flowers and then a bucket and then a chicken leg there to feed Buckbeak and everything, so he can feed on that whenever. So it's just a nice little thing to throw in here, I guess, with Buckbeak, but not really that important. So overall the set, like I said, isn't really much to it. It's kind of a pointless set. Like thinking it over, for me, if it wasn't part of the castle set, I would probably have skipped on this because there's no real figures. The only thing I really like is the Buckbeak, but I already have it, and probably a look I actually prefer more. And then getting all the figures, like I said, we've already had, so don't really need it for that. So it's kind of a pointless set, and like I said, and for the higher price. I feel if this was maybe $40, it'd be a little bit more worth it, especially with the price per piece. But being the $50, I just don't really see it being worth that much. But maybe this Buckbeak mold or something is worth a lot or something, I don't know. But overall, let me know what you thought of the set down in the comments. Do you think it's expensive or overpriced? Do you like the set? Just let me know whatever your opinions are in the comments. But if you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up. And I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.